Hey, what's up, guys? It's the Rideshare Fat Boy here with another video. And yeah, just out here hustling, doing Lyft. I'm actually on a Lyft ride right now. I'm on the highway. I'm in LA. I'm actually doing a Tesla order. I don't know if you guys have done any Tesla orders, but usually when you get a request to pick up somebody at Tesla, it's usually not for a passenger. It's usually for like parts and stuff. And you deliver it to another Tesla, and I'm stuck on traffic going from the Culver City Tesla to the Tesla in Torrance, and you know, I got me a little traffic, so it's like a 40-minute ride. So I thought I'd make a little video. But anyways, yeah. So yesterday was pretty intense. I had another good day. It's been actually a really great week. I just been changing the way I drive now, and I'm hitting at least $200 a day in about 8 to 10 hours. So yeah, yesterday I had a girl that was crying for a sad reason, and then after her I actually picked up Dave Day's girlfriend. If you don't know who Dave Days is, back in the day on YouTube, the people who used to run YouTube, like you know how nowadays you have a lot of YouTubers with blogs and stuff like that. Well, back then there was a bunch of cat videos and stuff like that, so there wasn't as many people doing YouTube full time. But at that time, you had the famous people like Jenna Marbles, Timothy DeLaGhetto, Niga Higa, Dave Days, Shane Dawson, and so on and so on. And I used to watch Dave Days consistently. I used to binge watch on his videos. He used to make, I think he still does, he makes funny parody videos. He was obsessed with Miley Cyrus, stuff like that. And if you remember those times, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, and that don't sound weird. But I actually I picked up his girlfriend from the airport, and she was really cool. But let me start off with the girl that was crying. So I had a pickup at like a Whole Foods 99 cents area in Santa Monica, I believe. And I was right when I was gonna pull in, I get a call, and it's this guy saying that he ordered a Lyft for his friend that needs to get home. And I'm like, all right, no problem. He was like, oh, it's a white girl, short with black hair, you know what I mean, she might be crying. And I'm like, crying? Okay. At first I kind of played it off, like I thought he was just joking or something. But then when I turn in there, I see this white girl crying, and I'm like, oh wow, okay. So she gets in the car, he hangs up. She's crying hysterically. You know what I mean? At this point, I just do what I always do, like, hi, how's your day going? Is this your destination? Well, she happened to be headed to the airport. And I just told her what's her terminal, make sure it's the right one, what time's her flight, so that way, hopefully we don't have to rush or anything. And she answers clear, but as soon as I'm done talking, boom, hysterical, crying hysterically again. Just crying and crying and crying and crying and crying and crying. And at first it was a little awkward, I'm just like, looking side to side, like, what do I do? Do I try to make her feel better? Do I talk? Do I put the music up? Do I just ignore it, or what? It's kind of an awkward situation to be in. You know what I mean? And she's looking at the mirror while she's crying. She looks up. She puts her head down, starts crying hysterically, looks up, and she's looking up, and it's kind of making me think, ooh, maybe I should talk to her. You know what I mean? I don't know. It was weird. It was a little awkward for me, but I was starting to feel bad at this point, and I didn't know what was going on. She then she asked for my USB thing to charge her phone. I handed it to her, and hold on, guys, let me check. I don't want to miss things. Yeah, so So I hand her the USB, and she gets after like 5 minutes or more crying, and she charges her phone. She turns it on, and she calls she called somebody and explained to them what had happened, and it was sad. I mean, it was about her brother being on drugs. She came out here from the East Coast, make sure he's all right from the hospital, and after the hospital he went back to doing drugs and ran away. She was trying to find him. She had anxiety. She hadn't eaten, hadn't slept in like days, and she was just ready to go home and stuff like that. And it's sad when people have to go through that kind of stuff. I didn't really particularly know what to do, but I think I did as much as I could do, as just being a Lyft driver. What can you do? But I did feel for her. I let her have her space, let her cry without judging her or nothing like that. But anyways, after I dropped her off, right away I got another ping at the airport, got a rematch, and ended up picking up Dave Day's girlfriend. Really cool person. She's also she's a singer, writer. You guys should go check out her band, quote unquote. I don't want to say it wrong, but go check it out. She got a song. They got a music video called "Drown." She's very, very talented. I was impressed. A lot of people you meet say that they're singers or this and that in LA, and sometimes you roll your eyes because everybody says they're either a rapper or a singer or a producer or all types of things. But I've learned to check everybody out, because you just never know. You will be surprised. And she's very, very talented. Somebody I would listen to. I love I grew up on rap, but I also grew up listening to pop punk, which is a little weird for some people to grasp. But I was really into Blink 182, Good Charlotte, Sum 41, Newfound Glory, all that, because of my neighbor that I had growing up, and he was listening to that stuff, and it caught my attention, and I was listening to rap and pop punk. But anyways, just wanted to tell y'all my my little story from yesterday. I thought it was crazy. It was crazy good. I kind of needed that. It kind of brought me back down to earth. There's other people that are going through way worse things than you, and you got to appreciate life, and also you never know who you're gonna run into. Peace.